Hey all, and welcome back to Bayonetta 2. Shorter part today, and we're going to be dealing with a remembrance of time, whatever the hell that means. So take it away, Rich.
Yes, so today is going to see the return of a well-beloved character from the original Bayonetta. Whether his outfit this time around is as excellent as the original, don't know, but he is the same smarmy bastard he was the first time around.
I would have it no other way. There he is.
There he is. It is the one, the only, Luca.
So, our fates and our paths cross once again.
As voiced by Yuri Lowenthal.
Isn't it funny how he swings around and whatnot, and then he went on to play Spider-Man?
I know, it's hilarious.
Jesus Christ, Luca, come on. He has big Dante energy now.
He does, yes. Although, still nowhere near as effortlessly cool as Dante, because he still doesn't realise that Bayonetta is currently in Purgatorio, and therefore he can't touch her. And also, she does not need saving. Not this time, at least, anyway.
My glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses.
Fleur de la Reine.
Still got his excellent sense of smell.
Also known as diamond lilies, I think. The name Nerine is derived from the Nereids, or sea nymphs. Quite appropriate for this city.
Actually, without his hat, he kind of reminds me of Archon a little bit.
Will you quit calling me that? I'm not a pet or a cat. Oh wait, you.
To be honest, I would prefer him without the hat. The hat is kind of stupid. But at least he's still got his
No
scarf.
matter where I am, you always know how to make an entrance. Nice glasses.
Oh, these? Rodan has a soft spot for Shinshu sake from Japan.
So he bribed Rodan, and now he can see stuff in Purgatorio and whatnot. Cool.
I'm not stalking you, this time at least.
My hat.
Look, I know you've got nothing but secrets. Hell, that goes for anyone, right?
Yeah, I look fucking cool and not like an idiot douchebag at all.
When I found you, I found the story.
What on earth are you on about this time?
Don't act dumb with me. You know the
That was a good transition from regular cutscene to this sort of thing.
Oh, definitely. I mean, for these sorts of lore dumpy type videos, lore dumpy moments, makes sense, because why would you put a huge amount of effort into these types of scenes?
Yeah, this is fun.
But now I know that there really was an
I do wish there was probably more of the full action sequences than these ones this time around, just that you've got maybe a slightly bigger budget, maybe, I don't know. So it'd be appreciated, but it is what it is.
The true god of the human realm. The god of chaos.
Chaos? Did he say chaos? Ah!
From what my research has told me, that god used to live right here in Noatu. That's why this place has gateways to each realm of the Trinity of Realities.
Interesting. It's like some kind of hub.
Mm-hmm.
The doorway to heaven, and La Porta del Inferno. The real gates of hell.
It's the one we need.
Listen, I heard about John.
How? Do you have like a subscription to Hell magazine or something?
He spoke to Rodan.
Fair enough.
It's not like Rodan's going to keep that a secret.
Never took you for an animal lover, Bayonetta.
What can I say? I took a liking to one of the locals.
This music is so clown shoes.
Tour guide, huh?
I know, but it's so perfect,
Look,
and it's going to lead to a delightfully hilarious conversation later down the line.
Stick your nose where it doesn't belong, Cheshire.
Still with the cat
Don't
things.
you worry about my nose. I can smell trouble when I see it. You just take care of yourself.
Spider-Man away!
Still failing miserably.
Oh, Luca. He strives the line between being really insufferable and actually kind of endearing.
Very much so, and I think that's why he works. Also, Ninja Cat!
Hell yeah. He's fast. That cat was just fresh out of Muspelheim. You know, he got himself his own thing. They had to restock the reward just for you. Alright, what's the deal this time? You only deal damage with enemy weapons. These ones are fine.
Oh yeah, these ones are quite fun. I mean, pretty much I'm going for the somewhat optimum route here. Basically, the best weapon, as usual, is the thing that's a bit like a bow. Because in the original, it was the bows that you got from... Oh god, I can't even remember the name of the enemy now. They were, without a doubt, the best ones in the game, and it's the same here. That angel arm is amazing.
And we get a piece of moon pearl. Very nice, very nice. Just your combo that let you down that time.
Yeah, I suppose I used the wrong... I relied too much on the arrows, but hey, it makes my life easier. I ain't complaining.
Indeedy so. Yeah, it's funny, like, with the advent of SSDs and so on, these, you know, little areas, these loading things where you can test out your moves and whatnot,
Yeah.
are probably going to, like, slowly start to die off and whatnot, because it just loads so fast, you don't need them anymore.
Yeah, I suspect the way that they might do it in the future... Obviously, Bayonetta 3 will have loading screens because it's on the Switch. But should a Bayonetta 4 happen? I don't know. We'll see how Bayonetta 3 goes down as to whether Platinum is retaining its luster or not.
Ah, nice, nice.
Yeah. If Nintendo's next console after the Switch also runs on SSDs, then they might have to find a new way of using the practice rooms should a Bayonetta 4 come into existence, because they're a really helpful place for figuring out and mastering your combos. So it'd be a shame to lose them, but you'd need to figure out a good place to put them.
I would just have it available at any time from the pause menu.
That's probably the best route. Yes, Enrapture has the ability to buff enemies.
Get rid of them first, essentially.
Basically, yes. They are the ones that are going to cause you potential lots of grief. They also have the ability to attack themselves, but they are notably weaker than the other angels.
Man, I hate games that make buffing enemies also as strong as regular enemies, so, you know, thank heavens for small miracles this time. Yeah, purple butterfly. Beautiful.
Quite right.
Are you gonna say it or should I?
Rules of nature!
Yeah, gotta re-listen to the Rising soundtrack after this.
What's wrong?
You okay, bro?
I mean, I think he's having a bit of a headache. I mean, I know how it feels sometimes, although I don't think I usually have giant projections of my crazed imaginings appearing right in front of me, but, you know, it happens.
Well, thankfully I had a trap hole ready, so...
Yeah, it's all good. And that's going to give us a lovely little wave. Although there is a hidden verse if you dodge that and then come immediately back this way.
Really?
Of course there is.
Now, this one's cheeky because it like puts a gigantic look at me situation in front of you, so you're like, oh, pay attention to that. Obviously there's nothing behind me.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't remember whether you can run back after you've gone over it, but considering how easy it is to just get into this verse just by turning back around after you've unlocked it, just do that. It's a quick enough verse to do.
Alright, now we can take a look at this tidal wave thingy.
It's nice that we're able to, you know, just action it again and use it.
Thank you, Panther. Very cool.
Where did you learn that trick, little one? I've never
And yes, this is one of the first... We did have a little bit of it before in the last chapter, but we do have a couple of these walking and talking sections, which, please die.
It seems I can control the remembrance.
This was something that was happening a lot around this time in video games, around 2014.
I mean,
It really slows down the pace, and I do not like it.
I don't mind it in action-adventure games like Batman and so on and so forth. But in pure action games, if you are gonna talk, put it either like during regular fighting and whatnot, or in a cutscene.
Yeah, I think the only game and the only moments where I will ever forgive it are No More Heroes in the walking sections between the end of a level and the boss fights. That's literally the only time that I will accept it, because those are iconic moments. And also No More Heroes 3 was really fun. So yes, here's another lovely hidden verse that you might not have realised is there. So it's not quite all the way back, but it is. You enter a room and you turn back around and leave.
How would you say Bayonetta 2 handles its hidden verses compared to the first game?
I would say it's about the same. I don't think there are any that are as horrendous in terms of the backtracking as did occur in the original Bayonetta.
Right.
Like I remember definitely Chapter 5 had a couple, and I know some of the others did as well, where you kind of had to go back pretty much through the entire level to get a hidden verse. I don't think there are any that are that bad. They're mostly like maybe a minute's worth of backtracking tops behind you if you have to go back. So not the worst that they could have been, but still not obviously ideal.
I'm gonna be honest, when this dude walked in, I thought he was carrying like a big piece of ham or something, like cartoon ham.
Yeah, no, this is a massive hammer, and don't worry, we will eventually get our own massive hammer as a weapon.
Hell yeah.
Not that we'll necessarily be using it all that much. We'll be using Love is Blue for probably most of this, because it's just a really strong weapon to make use of. Also, we can ride these guys.
Of course you can.
Which obviously allows you to do a bit of damage to any enemies that are about, and also, you know, finish them off at the end.
Your damage let you down there a little bit, mate.
Yes, unfortunately so.
Ah, this again.
He's going to keep having those visions of someone wearing a slightly different costume to him. He looks almost the same, but maybe not quite the same.
Yeah, he looks cooler somehow. Oh, interesting.
Made it a lot prettier in here.
Hey, I'll take that, thank you very much.
I'll take it as well, because that's going to prove very useful in our next chapter, actually. The William Tell Overture, which is an iconic piece of classical music. And yes, hidden verse, gotten by destroying, I can't remember whether it's both chests or just that chest. But either way, destroy the chest and it's here.
Well, there's shit to get here, so you may as well open both of them.
Exactly, I mean, it's easy enough. You're running back anyway to get your Angelic Hymns Gold LP, so you might as well. Yes, love how we ended that with a little bit of spanking, just perfectly in keeping with Bayonetta.
It wouldn't be Bayo without the spanking. Very nice, mate.
Yes, that one went incredibly smoothly.
So you can still take a hit and get a pure platinum?
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay. I assumed you took a hit back there.
No, I was just lucky enough not to get hit, I think.
Okay.
Any damage taken, or any bit of being a bit too slow, any lowness on the combo will remove your pure platinum. You need platinum on absolutely everything.
For the wicked, even if I am jollier than the average.
Now, I did hear some squeaks back there. Is there a little person with you?
Was bored anyway.
Yes, there is a little pupper back up, currently with his new blue hedgehog that he's got. It's not Sonic, but it is actually a blue hedgehog, which made me laugh. Yeah, it's his toy that we got him as a little present, because he had to go for an X-ray at the vets, and we felt awful, so it was just like, okay, here you go, here's a new toy. Also, literally all dog toys have squeakers in them. It's ridiculous. I've never heard so much squeaking in my life.
Oh, well, thanks for bringing it to the Let's Play, mate.
Hey, at least it's better than, well, slightly better than barking. But yes, Kafka. Kafka is bow and arrow. And it has an element of poison, which is really helpful, especially for the next fight that we're going to go into.
Thank you, Kafka. Very cool. I love how you turn into a bug and whatnot.
I know, it's great. A bunch of dragonfly bug enemies. It's great.
I'm coming.
As fun as the variety of weapons are in Bayonetta 2, I would say that the weapons in Bayo 1 are better.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know, I think it's just that they absolutely smashed it with Lieutenant Colonel Kilgore in the original, and also the Durga claws. Nothing quite matches that level of quality here, but they're still really fun designs and really cool and interesting different approaches to weaponry.
I'm starting to see a theme here of your criticisms of this game. Do you think the game suffers a bit from sequelitis?
A little bit. I think it's mostly that there are certain decisions that were made that perhaps don't work out as well as they were intended to. There was the potential there, but there's just something that doesn't necessarily always feel as satisfying as it did in the original, and I think I always struggle to fully place the reasoning behind that. I think it must just be something to do with the direction, because it's something that, like, obviously I really enjoyed Rising and really enjoyed the combat in Nier Automata, but neither of them to me felt quite as satisfying as the combat in Bayonetta. Yeah, just in the comparison, the way that I've sort of always put it is that Bayonetta 1 feels much stronger as an overall package, but Bayonetta 2 is much more of an accessible romp. So it depends what sort of game you're after, but I think I will always personally prefer the original Bayonetta, even though Bayonetta 2 feels easier and smoother to play.
I got you, mate.
It's one of those strange things where sort of you flip and flop a little bit.
You do indeed. You flip and you flop and you flip and you flop.
So yes, this one's nice and easy. By single combo, it basically just means that you don't lose your combo count. Which, if you're playing the game properly, outside of the odd moment, you should never lose that combo counter unless you are in a moment where it kind of forces you out of it. Definitely nowhere near as cruel as the ones where it was just like so many kicks and punches. Those were always quite cruel.
Yeah, those felt me something fierce.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think there are maybe a couple in here, but if they are, they're nowhere near as difficult as the original for definite. I mean, that's Bayonetta 2 on the whole. The fact that I was able to happily beat non-stop infinite climax difficulty on Bayonetta 2 when I had an interesting time, at least with the start of hard mode in the original Bayonetta, kind of says it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically chapter 2 done.
Oh, mercifully shorter than the last one.
Very much so.
Yeah, we good. Big old thingamabob in the distance. I guess we'll have to get to that next time, guys, because that's it for... Ooh, it's platinum and it's shiny.
Of course.
Sorry, kind of had a mental break there for a second. You know what I'm like with shiny stuff. But yeah, that's it for this installment of Bayo, guys. See you next time for more. Bye-bye.